9 reasons why the chosen face challenges that seem unfair. The strongest souls are seared with suffering. The most massive characters are seared with scars. Khalil Gibran. Have you ever wondered why those who are chosen for a higher purpose seem to face the greatest challenges? It may feel unfair, as if every step forward comes with resistance. Yet these struggles are not random. They are refining you. Every obstacle is shaping you into the person you were meant to be, strengthening your spirit for something greater. In today's video on Spiritual Adam, we will uncover 9 profound reasons why the chosen ones face hardships that seem unjust. As you watch, reflect on your own journey. Have you ever felt like life was testing you beyond reason? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's dive in. 1. Strengthening for a high mission. Have you ever wondered why life seems to test you more than others? Why do the struggles you endure feel heavier, almost as if fate has singled you out? If you're on the path of spiritual awakening, then you already know. Being chosen does not mean being spared from hardship. It means being strengthened for something far greater. Those who are called to a higher mission must first be refined through trials, much like a warrior being forged in fire. Think of a master blacksmith working on a blade. The raw metal is subjected to intense heat, hammered repeatedly, and shaped with precision until every impurity is burned away, leaving behind a weapon of strength and resilience. This is no accident. It is a process of refinement, a necessary transformation, before the blade is deemed worthy of battle. In the same way, the spiritual journey of the chosen ones is marked by adversities that are not meant to break them, but to fortify them for their divine purpose. Each trial you encounter is a lesson, each setback a test of your endurance, and each moment of pain a chisel carving out the person you are meant to become. The spiritual path is not about escaping hardships. It is about embracing them as tools of evolution. True strength is not built in comfort, but in the fire of struggle. Just as gold must be refined to shine its brightest, so too must your soul undergo purification to fulfill its mission with integrity and power. And these challenges are not random. They are carefully placed along your journey to strip away fear, doubt, and weakness, replacing them with unshakable faith, wisdom, and resilience. The chosen ones are not given an easy road because they are not called for an ordinary life. They are meant to stand as beacons of light, guiding others through the darkness. And to do that, they must first know what it means to fight through their own shadows. Perhaps your trials come in the form of difficult relationships, where you are pushed to extend grace and forgiveness even when every part of you wants to turn away. Or maybe they emerge through financial struggles, forcing you to trust in divine provision rather than material security. Some lessons come through devastating losses, teaching you that what truly matters is not what can be taken, but what endures within. Others arrive through repeated failures, showing you that success is not measured by how many times you fall, but by your willingness to rise again. Every hardship is a teacher, and every painful moment is an initiation into deeper understanding. The universe does not waste suffering. It refines those who are strong enough to carry the weight of a higher calling. And this, above all, is what separates the chosen from the rest. They do not crumble under pressure. They transform. They do not retreat from adversity. They rise to meet it. They do not question why the road is hard. They walk it with faith, knowing it leads to something greater. So, if you find yourself in the middle of an unfair fight, take heart. This is not happening to you. It is happening for you. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. You are not being abandoned. You are being organized. Every struggle is a step towards the person you were always meant to be. And when the time comes, you will see that every challenge was not a burden, but a blessing in disguise. A blessing that has shaped you into the warrior you were always meant to be. If you accept this, comment below, "I accept the blessing," and together we will learn the next secret. 2. Perfecting faith. Difficulties have a way of refining and perfecting faith, shaping it into something unshakable and deeply rooted. Faith doesn't grow in comfort. It is forged in the fires of adversity, tested when life seems unfair and uncertain. When everything around you feels like it's falling apart, when all logic tells you to give up, those are the moments when faith is truly revealed. Is it merely a surface belief, easily shaken? Or is it a foundation strong enough to withstand life's fiercest storms? The chosen often find themselves in situations that demand a kind of trust that defies circumstances, a trust that sees beyond the chaos and clings to something greater. Faith, in its purest form, is not about having all the answers. It's about believing even when there are none. It's about standing firm when fear whispers doubts and uncertainty looms like a shadow. The more challenges you face, the deeper your faith has the chance to grow, transforming from a fragile hope into an immovable force. Think about the story of a woman who lost everything overnight. Her business collapsed, her closest relationships fell apart, and she felt abandoned by life itself. Every practical solution failed her. Every effort to regain control seemed to push her deeper into despair. In those moments, she had a choice: to let fear consume her, or to trust that something greater was at work. She chose faith not because she understood the plan, but because she refused to surrender to hopelessness. Slowly, as she kept believing, despite the uncertainty, doors began to open that she never could have foreseen. What seemed like an unbearable storm was actually preparing her for something greater. Her journey became a testimony, inspiring others to trust even in the face of the unknown. Have you ever faced a moment where everything seemed lost, yet somehow you found the strength to keep going? What if those hardships weren't meant to break you, but to shape you? Faith isn't just a comforting idea. It's a spiritual force that aligns you with a higher wisdom, guiding you even when the path is unclear. Just like a tree grows stronger roots when tested by the wind, your faith deepens when life challenges you. And as it grows, it not only sustains you, but also becomes a light for others. People will look at your resilience and find the courage to hold on. They will see your strength and realize that faith isn't about having a perfect life. It's about trusting in spiritual wisdom even when life is anything but perfect. Every trial you endure is an opportunity to surrender your fears and place your trust in something beyond yourself. It is a chance to witness the transformation that comes from unwavering belief. This is the essence of spiritual growth, learning to trust even when you cannot see the outcome, knowing that every storm has a purpose, And as your faith is perfected, you become a living testament to the power of trust, reminding the world that no matter how dark the night, the light of faith will always shine through. And if you feel inspired by this message, type "I trust the process" as a way to affirm your strength, patience, and commitment to growth. Let's grow together. 3. Overcoming internal limitations. On your spiritual journey, you may often wonder why the chosen ones face challenges that seem almost unfair. But what if these hardships are not meant to break you, but to reveal something within you, something that has been holding you back from becoming who you are truly meant to be? Every challenge you face is a mirror reflecting your internal limitations, fears, doubts, past traumas, and self-limiting beliefs buried deep in your subconscious. These limitations often remain hidden until life forces them to the surface. Have you ever felt like you're not good enough? That your dreams are too big? Or that failure is inevitable? These beliefs don't come from God. They come from the conditioning of your past, from wounds you may not even realize are still shaping your life. And so, challenges arise not to punish you, but to help you confront and overcome these inner barriers. As C.S. Lewis once said, hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. What if the struggles you face today are the very things shaping you into the person who will fulfill your divine purpose? Spiritual growth is not about avoiding struggles. It's about using them as fuel for transformation. A spiritual atom, an infinite source of divine power within you, is always present, waiting for you to tap into it. But just like gold is refined in fire, your soul must go through the refining process of challenges to remove anything that dims its brilliance. These trials force you to look within and ask, what am I afraid of? What story have I been telling myself that no longer serves me? When you truly face these questions, you begin to understand that your external struggles are simply reflections of internal limitations that are ready to be transformed. And transformation is not comfortable. It requires deep self-examination, the courage to confront the parts of yourself you'd rather avoid, and the faith to believe that what is meant for you is greater than any temporary pain. Breaking free from these inner chains is essential because you cannot step into your divine purpose while carrying the burden of past fears. Each time you break through an inner limitation, you become stronger, wiser, and more connected to the divine plan written for you. You become a vessel of light, a living testament to what it means to break through limitations through faith and inner work. When you do, you not only transform your own life, but you inspire those around you to begin their own journey of transformation. With man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible. So the next time you find yourself in the midst of a difficult trial, don't ask, why is this happening to me? Instead, ask, what is this teaching me? What part of me is being transformed? Because the truth is, every challenge you overcome is a step closer to the powerful being you were always meant to be. Are you ready to embrace the transformation and step fully into your calling? If you are, comment below. I am ready to take it. 4. Test of commitment and loyalty. Life is not random, and for the chosen ones, challenges are never without purpose. If you have ever felt like the struggles in your life are relentless, almost as if the universe itself is testing you, know that you are not alone. One of the greatest trials a chosen one must face is the test of commitment and loyalty to their spiritual awakening. This is not just about endurance. It is about proving, through fire and hardship, how deeply you trust in your divine purpose and how unwavering you are in your journey, even when the odds seem impossible. Difficulties arise not to break you, but to reveal the depth of your faith. This test often comes in the form of sudden roadblocks, opportunities that slip away at the last moment, relationships that dissolve, doors that slam shut without warning. It can manifest as seasons of stillness, where all your efforts seem to yield nothing, making you question if you are even on the right path. It is in these moments when doubt creeps in and giving up seems like the easiest option that your true commitment is measured. Many start the journey, but few endure. The chosen ones, however, do not abandon their path, no matter how stormy the road becomes. Consider the story of Job, a man whose loyalty to the divine was tested beyond human limits. He lost his wealth, his family, his health, yet he never turned away from his faith. His unwavering spirit was ultimately rewarded, not just with material restoration, but with a depth of wisdom and spiritual strength that could only be forged through suffering. In the same way, when chosen ones stay faithful to their calling despite adversity, they gain something far greater than worldly success. They emerge with an unshakable trust in the divine plan, an inner power that no external force can diminish, and a clarity of purpose that guides them through the darkest nights. This test is often a lonely one. There may be times when those around you step away, when support fades, and you are left standing in what feels like complete isolation. But solitude is not a punishment. It is a sacred space where the soul is refined. It is here, in the absence of external validation, that you come face to face with your deepest fears and your highest truths. It is here that your faith is stripped of illusion and purified into something unbreakable. Those who withstand this test become living proof that spiritual awakening is not just about knowledge. It is about transformation through fire, about rising again and again, refusing to be defeated by circumstances. The difference between those who merely dream of greatness and those who achieve it lies in this unwavering commitment. Many wish for an easy path, but the chosen ones understand that every challenge is a stepping stone to a higher purpose. No matter how many times life knocks you down, it is your ability to rise, to keep believing, and to move forward with faith that sets you apart. Each test passed, each hardship endured, is proof to yourself and the universe that you are ready for the mission entrusted to you. You are not just surviving these trials, you are being shaped into the person capable of fulfilling your divine calling. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and share it with others who might need these great values. Let's continue this conversation and go deeper into what these values really mean. 5. Refinement of character. True spiritual growth is not just about knowledge or external achievements. It is about the deep refinement of character, a process that every chosen one must go through. The challenges you face are not random. They are intentional tools of transformation designed to shape you into a person who truly embodies spiritual wisdom. Every trial, no matter how difficult, is an opportunity for growth. When life tests your patience, it is teaching you endurance. When someone mistreats you, it is giving you a chance to respond with kindness and rise above negativity. This is not about weakness. It is about strength, the kind of strength that is forged in the fire of adversity. Think about the people who have made the greatest impact in the world, those who inspire through their words, actions, and presence. Their wisdom was not handed to them. It was earned through hardship. Consider a young entrepreneur who built a company from nothing. In the beginning, he faced rejection after rejection. Investors dismissed him, friends doubted him, and failures seemed to pile up endlessly. Each time he failed, he had two choices: to give up or to learn, adjust, and keep going. Over time, those failures refined his mindset, making him resilient, patient, and wise. Eventually, his persistence paid off, and his company thrived, not just because he had a good business plan, but because he had developed the character necessary to sustain success. In the same way, your struggles are shaping you into someone capable of carrying out a higher purpose. Every challenge you overcome strengthens the foundation of your spiritual journey, preparing you for even greater things ahead. But here is the real question: how do you respond to these trials? Do you see them as obstacles meant to break you, or as stepping stones leading to something greater? Your perspective determines your growth. A person who embraces their challenges with humility and faith emerges not only stronger, but also more aligned with their divine purpose. True refinement is not just about enduring hardships, it is about learning from them. It is about developing patience when life feels slow, kindness when the world is harsh, and humility when success comes your way. And in the end, this transformation is what allows you to serve others with authenticity and wisdom. You were never meant to stay the same. Spiritual refinement is a lifelong journey, and every challenge is a chapter in your story of growth. As you continue on this path, remember that each difficulty you face is not a punishment, but a divine opportunity to become who you are truly meant to be. The lessons you gain will not only benefit you, but will inspire those around you. So, the next time you find yourself in the middle of a storm, ask yourself, what is this moment trying to teach me? Because the chosen are not defined by the trials they face, but by how they rise above them. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. What is your perspective on the importance of this value? Share your insights, and let's continue this conversation. 6. Empowerment to guide others. Have you ever wondered why the chosen seem to face challenges that feel unfair, as if life is testing them at every turn? The truth is, these challenges are not punishments, they are preparations. The spiritual journey of the chosen is not meant to be easy. It is meant to forge them into leaders, guides, and beacons of light for others. Every difficulty, every trial, every hardship you endure is a lesson, shaping you into someone who can empower and uplift those around you. Think about it. How can you truly lead others through their struggles if you have not walked through the fire yourself? It is only by experiencing pain, doubt, and obstacles firsthand that you gain the wisdom, resilience, and faith necessary to guide others with authenticity. As the philosopher Confucius once said, "He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior." Your struggles define you, making you strong not just for yourself, but for those who will one day look to you for guidance. Just as gold is purified by fire, your soul is strengthened by challenges, and through them, you become a spiritual atom, a source of immense energy and transformation for others. But ask yourself, what if your challenges are not just about you? What if they are also about the people you are meant to help? True leadership is not about standing above others. It is about walking alongside them, offering them not just words, but understanding and genuine support. Your hardships give you credibility because when you speak about faith, perseverance, and hope, you are not just repeating empty words, you have lived them. Your story of overcoming adversity becomes a testament to God's divine plan, a living proof that even in the darkest times, there is light. Remember, when you help someone navigate their own struggles, you are not just giving them advice. You are showing them through your own example that transformation is possible. This is why the chosen must endure so much, because their journey is not just for their own growth, but for the awakening of others. Your struggles are part of a grander design, equipping you with the strength, wisdom, and heart to fulfill your divine calling. So the next time you face a hardship, ask yourself, is this breaking me? Or is this building me into the leader I am meant to be? The answer lies in your perspective, your faith, and your willingness to embrace the journey as a sacred path of empowerment. Share your story, or simply type, "I am growing," if you're committed to using every moment to improve yourself. Let's keep this conversation going. I can't wait to hear your insights. 7. Development of empathy and compassion. Have you ever wondered why those who are spiritually awakened, the chosen ones, seem to face hardships that appear unfair? The trials they endure are not random. They serve a deeper purpose, one that is essential for their journey of transformation. Among the many reasons they face adversity, one of the most profound is the development of empathy and compassion. This is not just about understanding others on a surface level, but about truly feeling their struggles, walking in their shoes, and becoming a source of guidance and healing for those who are lost. Life has a way of shaping those who are meant to lead, and true leadership is not built on theory alone. It is forged in the fire of personal experience. Pain and suffering are the greatest teachers, for they break open the heart and allow one to see the world through the lens of understanding rather than judgment. If you are chosen, your struggles are not just for you. They are molding you into someone who can offer real wisdom, not just words. When you have walked through the valley of despair, when you have felt the sting of betrayal, loss, or failure, you gain something invaluable: the ability to genuinely connect with others in their darkest moments. This is what separates mere authority from true influence. Consider how the greatest spiritual guides and leaders of history did not ascend to their roles through comfort and ease. They endured suffering, rejection, and hardship, yet it was precisely those struggles that deepened their ability to uplift others. In modern life, this principle remains true. Whether you are a father guiding your children, a mentor shaping young minds, or an entrepreneur navigating uncertainty, your hardships equip you with the strength and wisdom to lead. It is through these trials that you become more than just a person with advice. You become someone who has lived, who has felt, and who can offer solace to those who are struggling. Compassion is not just a kind gesture. It is a force that transforms. It moves people to action ignites hope, and heals wounds that are often invisible to the world. When you reach out to someone in pain, when you show them that they are not alone, you offer something beyond comfort. You offer the recognition of shared humanity. In a world that often feels disconnected, where people suffer in silence, the ability to truly see and understand another's pain is a gift that few possess. This is why the chosen ones must walk difficult paths. They are being prepared to serve, to heal, and to bring light where darkness has taken hold. So, if you find yourself questioning why your journey has been marked by struggle, remember this: every hardship you face is refining you. It is shaping you into someone who is not just strong, but deeply compassionate, someone who can turn their pain into purpose. The world does not need more distant voices shouting advice from the sidelines. It needs those who have lived through the storms and can stand as beacons of hope. Embrace your journey, for it is through your trials that you become the leader, the guide, and the force of transformation that others desperately seek. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and share it with others who might need these great values. Let's continue this conversation and go deeper into what these values really mean. 8. Opposition from others. Have you ever noticed that the moment you decide to step into your purpose, the resistance around you seems to intensify? It's no coincidence. The path of spiritual growth is not a smooth road, but one filled with challenges that test your commitment, wisdom, and resilience. For those who are chosen to make a difference, opposition is not just something to endure. It is a sign that you are walking the right path. The moment you decide to rise above the norm, those invested in maintaining the status quo may feel threatened. It could be friends who don't understand your transformation, family who questions your new direction, or institutions that resist change. This resistance comes in many forms: criticism, doubt, rejection, and even sabotage. Sometimes, the opposition is not just external, but spiritual, as unseen forces attempt to derail you from fulfilling your mission. But here's the truth: the greater the mission, the stronger the resistance. The question is, how will you respond when you find yourself standing in the face of opposition? Throughout history, those who have brought about real change have faced resistance at every turn. Nelson Mandela spent decades in prison before his vision of unity and justice became reality. Martin Luther King Jr. was met with relentless opposition, yet his faith in his cause never wavered. What if they had given up at the first sign of resistance? Their struggles refined them, making them even more certain of their purpose. The same applies to you. Opposition is not meant to break you. It is meant to solidify your convictions. Think about your own life. Have you ever had a dream so powerful that others tried to talk you out of it? Maybe you wanted to start a business, pursue a calling, or break free from limiting beliefs, only to be met with voices telling you, "It's impossible," or "You're wasting your time." These moments are not setbacks, but tests of your spiritual wisdom. Every great vision encounters resistance, not because it is wrong, but because it has the power to bring transformation. Consider a tree growing through concrete. Its roots do not stop pushing forward just because of the resistance above it. Instead, it finds a way to break through, proving that perseverance is stronger than any obstacle. Your journey is no different. Resistance forces you to refine your vision, to dig deeper into your faith, and to stand firm even when everything seems to push against you. It eliminates doubt, strengthens your resolve, and ultimately reveals whether you truly believe in your purpose. The chosen ones are not called to an easy path. They are called to a transformative one. This is why resistance is not a sign of failure, but of progress. If no one is questioning you, if no obstacles stand in your way, perhaps you are not pushing hard enough toward your true calling. So, the next time you face opposition, ask yourself, is this challenge a confirmation that I am on the right path? Instead of retreating, embrace it as proof that your journey matters. Use it to sharpen your focus, to strengthen your purpose, and to remind yourself why you started in the first place. Every leader, every visionary, every spiritual seeker who has ever changed the world has had to face opposition, but they did not let it define them. Neither should you. Keep moving forward, not in fear, but with the spiritual wisdom that opposition is not your enemy, it is your confirmation. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. What is your perspective on the importance of this value? Share your insights and let's continue this conversation. 9. Resistance to change. Change is never easy. And if you're on a spiritual journey as one of the chosen ones, you've probably felt the weight of resistance both from others and within yourself. But why does this happen? Why does the world seem to push back when you're simply trying to bring light and transformation? The truth is, resistance to change is not about you. It's about the fear that grips the hearts of those around you. People cling to what is familiar, even if it no longer serves them, because the unknown is unsettling. The great philosopher Socrates once said, "The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new." And yet, history has shown that whenever someone dares to step into their higher calling, they meet opposition, not because they are wrong, but because they are disrupting the status quo. Imagine a visionary leader trying to revolutionize education in their town. Despite their noble intentions, they face backlash from parents who fear the unknown, afraid that a new system may shake the comfort of their children's routines. It's the same reason why spiritual pioneers, seekers of truth, and those awakening to higher consciousness often encounter resistance. When you, as a spiritual atom of God's creation, begin to vibrate at a higher frequency, those around you stuck in old patterns might not understand your transformation. They might question your path, discourage you, or even resist your ideas. But here's the deeper truth. Resistance doesn't just come from the outside, it also exists within. Have you ever heard that quiet voice in your mind whisper, "Stay where you are, it's safer"? That's the voice of comfort, the voice of fear, the voice that tries to keep you tethered to what's familiar, even when your soul is yearning for something greater. But real transformation happens when you challenge that voice, when you break free from self-imposed limitations, and when you dare to walk into the unknown despite the fear. The Bible reminds us in Romans 12 verse 2, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." This means that change, though difficult, is a divine calling. It is the essence of spiritual evolution. But let's ask the bigger question. If you never faced resistance, would you ever grow? Would you ever step into your highest potential? Would you ever awaken to the limitless possibilities that God has placed within you? True growth is found in the moments when you choose to push forward despite opposition, when you refuse to let fear dictate your destiny. And here's the beauty of it all. Every act of courage, every step you take beyond resistance, is a ripple in the universe, inspiring others to awaken as well. So, the next time you face opposition, instead of seeing it as a roadblock, see it as a sign that you are truly walking the path of transformation. What are you resisting in your own life? What change is calling to you, but fear is holding you back? Because the moment you decide to embrace it, you step into the divine flow of your spiritual journey, becoming a force of light, a spiritual atom of transformation, and a living testament to the power of faith and resilience. If this message speaks to you, take it a step further and share it with someone who might need this reminder. Together, we can build connections rooted in honesty and respect. So, my friends, as you walk this path, remember that every challenge is shaping you into the person you were meant to be. Embrace these trials with faith, knowing that they are preparing you for a greater purpose. Your journey is not just about personal growth. It's about becoming a light for others, a guide for those who seek truth and strength. What challenges have you faced that helped you grow spiritually? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story. And if this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Spiritual Atom for more insights on your spiritual journey. Keep shining, keep believing, and keep moving forward when you are chosen.